Hey everybody, welcome to another Money Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing this wing right here. So this is a additional wing for a Haley style chest rig, and it is a nice piece of kit to add to your Haley rig, or real or fake. And it is a pain to install, which I'm going to do on camera when I put it back on. Well, the other one is actually on right now, right here. That's how it looks when it's on there. Very neatly integrated. It's unlike a lot of wings, there's a ton of play in them when you put them on, because they're just basically held in by the Velcro. These actually have these G-hooks in here. You can kind of see them poking out right there. G-hook there and there. And they're one's down, one's facing up, and they actually hook into these side pieces of webbing where your buckles would go. Makes for a very good, very solid integration. I kind of like it quite a bit, actually. You do have a little bit of like mesh back here to help, I guess, with breathability. Probably could theoretically tuck something in there if you really needed to. I don't know why you would, but you could. But anyway, let's not talk about this. Let's talk about this. So last time you saw that chest rig, though, if you watched my channel, it had a totally different set of wings on it. It had the repro of the Spiritus Mark IIs, and that's what I was running. And then I got these to test out, and I've been playing with these for a couple weeks. And so far, I really like them. So these are the original buckles. You pull them off your rig, you run them off to the outside. Split bar buckles like that. You just take them off, put them on. So when you get this, there'll be nothing here, no buckles, just these pieces of webbing there. And you've got your loop and hook Velcro that goes inside. And then you've got your pocket here with your G-hooks to integrate where these buckles used to be. Like I said, makes for a very solid integration, but it can be a pain in the butt. Anyway, what I was running on here was this radio pouch. May or may not have been reviewed yet. I don't know. We'll see what time this one comes out versus this one. But this is a Emerson Tactical Tailor copy, and I was running this on here. And I like it. I like the radio pouch quite a bit, actually. The only thing I don't like is just the way the antenna is going to be because of how much it sticks out. Because when I'm running the pouch forward using this wing with this MOLLE wing, it does create a little more bulk comparatively to the other one. So the radio sits a little differently. So it'll take some time. But you can put anything on here. Anything that is 2-channel. Most magazine pouches are 2-channel. So if you wanted to run, I don't know, double in 4 pouch, double AK pouch, you could. If you wanted to run one of these Nalgene pouches, you could. One of these guys here. You could run one of those right there. Give you some water. Kind of whatever you want. As long as it's 2 channels wide, you can put it on there. That's kind of the only real limitation. As far as installing goes, like I already said at the beginning of the video, pain in the butt for me. For some of you out there, it might be super easy. I found it to be difficult, mainly just because my hands aren't the best. You know, it just is what it is. Something I got to deal with. But installing. So you'll take your wing. Actually, hold on, before I install it. The build quality is decent enough. It's heavily stress sewn bar tacked here, and through the center. Spacing seems pretty good. Not the best, not the worst I've ever seen. I know I've seen worse, actually. Then you have this little bit of 550 cord sewn in here. I actually use that to run the beginning of my pals webbing on the back of the radio pouch through, and then ran it all the way down. But then these could also be tie-offs for other shit, depending on what kind of pouch you run on here. Velcro is not too bad, and then single stitched all the way around otherwise. And in the back, it seems to be decent. It's like double stitched there, and single stitch there. So it is what it is. G-hooks are shiny, so they're definitely knockoff Chinese G-hooks. They're very glossy instead of the matte like a ITW G-hook, but they still do what they have to do. So anyway, all right, so let's put it on. Let's figure out the problems, why I found this to be a pain in the nuts. So the first G-hook was okay. I got it on there, it slid on, it was fine. It's the second G-hook that I was just like, God, kill me. So you have to kind of get this on here and really fight with it, because like I said, it's a very, very tight fit. So this needs to be up here, but it gets in my way. So what I do is I tucked it back around, and then I cussed, got upset, cussed some more, and eventually got this on. So you kind of got like fold it and push it through. It's a little easier this time. Not as much cussing. And then now you're like stuck. You're like, okay, well, this is on the wrong side. What I did is I folded it like a taco, and then I pushed it back in through itself like so. Oh God, please, you don't pop out. I know someone's watching around. I'm like, there's such an easier way. There probably is. I do everything harder. But that was how I did it. So now you have it on there, and it feels like you have a continuation of your rig, almost as if this is just a big platform, and this was always here and always supposed to be on here. It is the nicest integration I've seen with a wing for one of these micro or smaller chest rigs to make it bigger. Why would you do this? Why not just go buy a bigger chest rig? A lot of different reasons. One, this might just be what you normally need. Maybe you normally just need to run the 4 max, 2 pistol, small GPs, and whatever. Do what you gotta do. But then you find yourself being like, well, I do need a radio now. This gives you the ability to run said radio, whereas you didn't need it before. Oh, I want to be able to run a water bottle. I like the Spud, personally. This is a fake, of course, not a real one. And hopefully we'll get some real ones eventually. Right now, I'm just going to settle with the fakes. But I could put a water bottle in there if I wanted to, or a kombucha in this case. Don't drink kombucha on the field. You will probably get sick. Stay hydrated, kids. But you could put other AK Max. That's why I run the Spud too. The Spud's very versatile, holds a lot of stuff. Great. Actually, I reviewed one of these. I'll put a card up if you want to see it. Review this rig. Put a card up if you want to see it. Overall, I like it. I think it's a great rig. This rig's been fun, but the wings on the rig make it that much better. So, as I said, I believe these are Emerson, actually, knockoffs of the Haley strategic wings. You're getting a lot of stuff out of China that's actually very decent. These are some of them. This whole setup, very decent. I would easily take this to the range. To be frank, I've seen actually a lot of this kind of stuff. I've even seen some of these in Ukraine being used by Legion guys, being used by Ukrainian guys, even being used by the Russians. So this fake kit is getting used in real combat. That's just the nature of the beast. Now, I'm not saying buy all this fake stuff, don't buy the real stuff. If you can afford the real stuff, by all means, go out and get it. But if you are a young broke airsofter or just a broke guy who wants to be prepared, not a bad idea to look at some of the cheaper stuff. Anyway, I got the wings off Amazon. In the description below, I will have a link. If you want to check it out, if you go to that link, it will help the channel. It'll give me a few pennies. Always love the help. Anyway, overall though, nice piece of kit. I do like them. I dare to say I almost like them more than these. These are the Mark II Spiritus Repros I already reviewed, but I did like those too. Takeaway, those versus these. These are PALs. They're MOLLE. You're going to build outward. Radio, a little uncomfortable with the antenna sticking up under my arm or outside. So I'm still kind of playing with that, but I still like it. But those wings help the radio stay close to my body. But I find this one to be more versatile because I can just run a different PAL share if I don't need a radio. I got plus up with some more mags if I don't need comms. So anyway, that's all I got, guys. Hope you got something nice to review. As always, man, get out there, play some airsoft, LARP smarter, not harder. Hope this is on the field. Peace.